Boom, boom, boom,
I do like that intro. That's a good intro. Bow, bow, boo. Sounds like I don't know, croaking frog.
It sounds like that old song from the 80s. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah. Okay, whatever. Enough karaoke, and the numbers people just tuned out immediately.
We just lost a bunch of listeners for that. Hi guys, welcome in. It's your lovely hosts, Robin and Charles. Caribbean Shuck and Relax and Robin.
We are back again this week.
We are here with a
wrap it up.
Third part. Always wrapping it up, Charles.
Wrapping it up.
Anyway, we're here with our third part of Icon. This is going to be completely about
my favorite topic.
Food.
Okay, Dusty, settle down over there. So,
did you see my cows out front?
No.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
Anyway, so we're going to talk all about Icon of the Seas dining today.
Yeah, it's all about the grub.
If you've been under a rock, Icon of the Seas is Royal Caribbean's newest cruise ship, debuting in 2024. It's going to be massive. It's going to be loads of fun. We can't wait to go. We're on the inaugural sailing, so we are kind of calming down our excitement just to do these little videos for you guys and these podcasts.
And this will probably be the last full episode we do on it until we're on the ship. So,
which we have some stuff up our sleeve and planned for you when we are on board. So no need to worry.
So today, as always, all cruise ships, especially Royal Caribbean, are famous for their food and dining options.
Yes.
Well, this one just kicked it up another notch. I mean, we went from amazing, delicious, fantastic food
to stupenda,
to out of this world food.
Yeah. There are 20 different eating options on this ship. 20.
How many?
20.
20 different dining options on the Icon of the Seas.
Different ones. 11 of them are complimentary.
11 out of 20.
Yeah. 9 are going to be...
I'm no mathematician, but that's over half.
A la carte or for a fee. Yes, you're going to have to pay for 9 of them, but 11 of them are free. And there are some new stuff coming that we're super excited about. I can't wait to tell you about.
Well, how do you want to do this?
We're just going to briefly run through.
You want to start with the free ones, or you want to start with the paid ones?
With the free stuff, and then kind of build up to the stuff you're going to pay for.
Keep in mind, when you're on these cruise ships, the paid establishments are fantastic. They're absolutely delicious. You can't go wrong. Yes. But you can get by just fine with never having to pay for a meal on a cruise ship.
Absolutely. Don't think that going on a ship that you have to pay these upcharges to eat at these places. It's just an option.
They're good.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get some amazing food. Don't get me wrong. And
the other stuff's great.
Yeah. Check your Royal Caribbean app if you are going on any cruise, and it is going to have listed the specialty restaurants and what their fees are going to be. Some of these are open for lunch, where you might could get the same menu for a discounted price because it's a lunch menu instead of a dinner menu. Keep that in mind.
So you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Let's get going.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so complimentary restaurants. These are included in your cruise fare. One thing I'm super excited about is up in the Aquadome area, you're going to have the Aquadome Market. It's the first ever food mart on the Royal Caribbean ship. Carnival ships have been doing these for a while, and they're excellent. So Royal Caribbean is kind of bringing this in. You're going to have 5 food stands and 1 bar in the Aquadome Market. And these are called, and I'm reading, Creme de la Crepe. So you're going to have amazing homemade crepes right there in front of you. GNGR, which is going to be kind of like a...
Crepes. Not crepes.
Crepe. I meant crepe.
Crepes.
Creme de la Crepe.
Your Spring City just came out.
How. Southern twang, I guess, took over.
Great. They will have crepes. They might have crepes too, but they've got crepes.
Y'all come get me. Anyway, GNGR is going to be your Asian dish, I do believe. Toast and Garden are going to be lighter fare, salads, sandwiches, etc. Feta Mediterranean, of course, your Mediterranean dishes. Max is a mac and cheese bar.
Sold.
Yeah. And then the bar, of course, the Aquadome bar. So
Did you really just say mac and cheese?
yeah, mac and cheese.
What the? Oh, my bad. I'm a mac and cheese guy.
He's a mac and cheese connoisseur. We have mac and cheese almost 3 or 4 times a week. It's crazy.
I do. You don't.
I don't. I like mac and cheese. I'm just, I can't give it or take. Okay, now we're going to switch over to base camp. Base camp is half and half. It's still complimentary, so we're going to throw it in here. But there are some pay for options. Now, this is going to be located up near the Thrill Water Park, so it's on Deck 16 or Thrill Island, and it's a grab and go. You just go in, get something, and leave. So
like cooler cases type thing
service. I don't think it's necessarily cooler cases. I think it's going to be like you're going to have a hot bar, and there's just going to be like plates of stuff.
Gotcha. So you
there, or maybe just
already made up. You just
already made up hamburgers, maybe, or little baskets of nuggets and fries. I don't know exactly, but this is going to be a grab and go station.
That's a great idea for a pool deck.
I think so too. That way you don't have to.
I would like to see them do like the cooler cases on the pool deck also, where you could just grab a salad or grab a pre-made hoagie sandwich or something like that.
They may have this there too. They haven't.
That's a great idea.
Said a whole lot about it, but it's going to be just where you can walk up, grab stuff, and go, which is great because who wants to draw off to go inside to eat?
No, that's
for an hour when you're
especially with kids.
Yes. So, another option that is on Chill Island on Deck 15 is El Loco Fresh. It's another grab and go. It's complimentary. So, again, it's going to be usually El Loco Fresh is kind of like a cantina type food, tacos and stuff, where you can just kind of go in and make it real quick, and then you can take it back to the various areas around the pool deck. Mexican buffet food type.
I'm definitely down with that. Almost as
fresh, so
like that almost as much as macaroni.
So yeah, there's another good option that you don't have to towel off and put on your fancy clothes for. Your main dining room, which is going to span 3 decks, decks 3, 4, and 5. Massive, area of the ship.
I know that they have changed the menus in the main dining room since we were last on it, so we are looking forward to having some new information to report firsthand on that situation. Yes.
All I have now is what's been reported, and I've seen menus, and I have no complaints on the menus. They've just taken out some of the stuff that you could get every day.
Modified it or
changed it, but you can still get whatever is on that menu that day. You don't have to worry about like paying overage charges or anything like that. If it's on the menu that day, it's pretty much unlimited, with the exception of the lobster night. An extra lobster tail is going to cost you now, where it didn't before.
They used to give you 2. Now it's just 1 period.
1 period.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that much for a second one. Compared to lobster tail. And these are the big lobster tails now instead of the little skimpy ones that they were kind of using before. So you are going to get more lobster.
So one may be enough if it's the full-size lobster tails instead of the little rock lobsters that do.
The main dining room is going to have breakfast and dinner every single day in the main dining room.
Okay.
Which is good. And on sea days, you can go there for lunch.
Great.
Okay, so another good option.
That's new.
Yes. Park Cafe in Central Park is also breakfast and lunch only.
Are we getting the roast beef back?
We're getting the roast beef sandwiches. Yes.
All right. That put that on your hidden gem must-do list on any Oasis class and Icon class, apparently.
Yes.
Get the roast beef with the fresh horseradish.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
It is fantastic.
It's great. It's really good roast beef. Also here you're going to have salads and sandwiches that you can just kind of grab and go. There's going to be various snacks and fruit. New to this venue for this specific class of ship, they're going to be open until 10 p.m. for late night bites. So It's not like where you can go in and just get a full meal like breakfast or lunch, but there'll be snacky snacks available just about all day, which is great. We all need more snacky snacks in the evening.
Especially on a cruise. Come on. That's why we're there.
With something about a cruise, you just want to eat all the time.
Well, you're running all the time. You're swimming. You're active. Mm-hmm. You're moving.
All right, so the Pearl Cafe, like we talked in our last episode, this is taking the place of like the Promenade Cafe. So this is going to have your grab and go sandwiches, paninis, some desserts, but it's also complimentary in the Royal Promenade, the Pearl Cafe. So that's good.
That's kind of new.
It's a new concept, but still
Replacing the
kind of
Promenade.
replacing an old favorite. Yeah, it's 24 hours.
And updated.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty much your only 24-hour option on the ship, but you can get
Sorrento's.
Sorrento's usually isn't open 24 hours.
Well, it used to be.
Long time ago. Sorrento's is next, and it's your pizza. Grab and go complimentary. You can get a couple of slices up to a whole pie if you want to take your pizza somewhere else and eat it. But
and as we addressed, good pizza.
Yes, Sorrento's pizza is really good.
And easy.
Some Sorrento's also have some salad options or some ensalata, however you want to say it. Some caprese salad.
And some of them used to have some pasta type stuff.
Yeah, so they might have some other little, small dishes there too, but definitely the pizza is what you go for. Sprinkles is our updated ice cream joint.
So, I mean, near the pool deck?
And it is complimentary soft serve throughout the day. And they've even got like a toppings bar that is complimentary, which is new. But they've got the renderings on this show a wall of soft serve machines. So I assume we're going to have different flavors. Which should be great.
Are they going to be dishing it out like they do now, or are you going to be self-service? It looks self-service. I don't know if that holds.
And I think we're getting back to the self-service stuff.
We'll see.
We shall see. One thing that I will say...
But the toppings are new. Yeah,
the toppings are new. Most of the time on these cruise ships, whenever we're dealing with the soft-serve machines, it's a hot day. Everybody's going to get these soft serves, and so it runs out of the solution really, really fast. So then you have to have time to take the machine apart, put the solution in, and then give it time to freeze.
Mix.
The mix. Give it time to freeze.
Oh, Lord.
So you can have another ice cream cone.
What am I going to do with her?
Lord, just sit over there. Just look pretty.
Please grant me the strength.
Okay.
What? Is that near the pool deck? The sprinkles? Okay, so it's staying there.
Surfside Bites is next. Another complimentary option. Surfside Bites is located on deck 7 in the Surfside neighborhood, and it is a walk-up venue for small bites and treats.
Do they still serve breakfast? They used to.
Surfside, this is brand new.
What was the one that was...
Are you thinking Johnny Rockets?
No. There's a one on the Oasis class ship that's on the upper decks that...
Oh, you're thinking like Wipeout Cafe.
Wipeout. That's what I was. Not Surfside. Wipeout. You can see surfing related, Surfside, Wipeout. That's all surfing stuff.
What he's gonna do with me? What am I gonna do with him? He's like, where's this?
So basically, they're just taking surfing themes and using the whole surfing.
There you go. It's grab and go.
Same concept.
Complimentary. I'm not for sure exactly if this is going to be open just for like lunchy type, or if it's going to be open later in the day. I would say, our not Venture Ocean, but Splashaway Bay area, the Surfside area, swimmery areas are only open until 6 or 7 o'clock. We mentioned it before, so it might not be open all day.
Yeah,
we'll just have
probably
to see.
Not. Is the doghouse still going to be there, or are they done away with it altogether? Because it was usually on the boardwalk.
I don't know that we have a doghouse. I'll have to see here. I can't remember them all, definitely, but
They were good, just didn't get a lot of traffic. They never got used much.
Yeah, we have the Surfside Eatery, which is, again, on the Surfside neighborhood on deck 7.
Probably taking its place.
It is going to be a full buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So we're getting another buffet just down here for families, which is a good concept.
Which I'm not against either, because now you keep more kids out of the Windjammer.
Yeah. I mean, the Windjammer always was a place where everybody went, and especially during peak times, you just hit traffic.
They're dispersing.
They're trying to disperse.
Which is really, really a good idea, especially when you keep increasing capacity, you have to disperse people to different areas of the ship. So that's good. That's good. That's good.
Good. The Vitality Cafe is in the spa and gym area, and they're going to have some healthy snacks and things that are complimentary, but they're also going to have like smoothies and juices that you can purchase.
Okay, let's move on. It's healthy.
Yeah.
On a cruise.
But most of those smoothies and juices are good on the drink plan, so just keep that in mind. Now we are up to the Windjammer. The Windjammer.
Tried and true, the classic.
Old. On deck 15 near Chill Island, it's your indoor eatery for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Can't say enough about the Windjammer.
If you've been on a
for a hot minute,
yeah, you know, we don't need to go over that too much.
Yeah. Also complimentary is Coastal Kitchen, but this is for our suite guests only. So if you have booked a suite, if you are in a star and sky class of suites, you can have breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the Coastal Kitchen. If you have purchased a C class suite, which is your junior suites, I believe, you can only have dinner here. So yeah, keep that in mind.
And if you're in steerage,
you can't go here at all.
Just so down with the rats.
And also keep in mind, if you are with some people that are in a suite and you're not in a suite, you still can't go. So they can't bring you in. So keep that in mind too. Okay? It's exclusively for suite guests. And then we also have the Grove, which is also another area for star and sky suite guests. It's breakfast, lunch, and light bites out on their pool area, the suite deck. So yeah, who cares about that?
Somebody does.
On Icon, you better have some deep pockets. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, if you're going to be in one of them suites. They're beautiful, but
yeah,
I don't spend enough time in the room to justify the price.
All right, now we're going to skip over to our pay-for restaurants. Our special.
There's 9 of them.
There's a lot. The first one is the very highly anticipated Supper Club.
Yeah, I want to do this.
I do too.
I'm sure it's going to be really expensive, but I'm still doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, the Empire Supper Club is going to be like what they call it, like a 1940s type.
Yeah, supper clubs used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Even up through the 80s, supper clubs were still kind of a thing.
There's going to be multiple courses. You're going to have, drink pairings. It's going to be
usually it's a pre-selected menu. They just bring everything out.
And
I don't know if that's fact on this ship, but that's the way that supper clubs used to operate.
What I have heard is that this is going to be like a very limited. They're going to have 2 seatings a night, and I think it's only going to seat about 30-something guests at a time. So it's going to be hard to get a ticket to this if you want one. But I've also heard it's going to be about $200 a person.
Yeah, I don't want to do this. This sounds like a terrible idea.
So yeah, so definitely,
I will be in the Windjammer. If anybody wants to come hang out with me, we can. I said this was a dumb idea from the get-go. So
yeah, so I have heard that this is going to be an expensive because it's so small. They aren't going to have a lot of people. The menu it's going to feature. It's just going to be pricey.
Yeah, it's probably escargot, filet.
I'm sure. Wagyu, maybe.
Top-notch stuff.
Okay, so
great if you can afford it.
We mentioned the base camp will have some specialty a la carte options. That was the grab and go up on the Thrill Island. Celebration table. So this is an area that's kind of replacing the chef's table, where you can book with a group of people, I think up to 20 guests, and you can dine from a selected menu as one, and it's up in the Aquadome area. So yeah, that's a pay for. I don't know exactly the price for that yet as well, but it's an option. If you've got a large party and you want to do something celebratory, a birthday, a wedding, graduation, whatever. So that's an option. Deserted milkshake bar.
Yeah, I saw this as well.
Yeah, so craft milkshakes available at this milkshake bar for a fee.
I hope they're good. Milkshakes on cruises have been so hit and miss for me.
Yeah, I mean, The Johnny Rockets on most ships
are pretty good.
Are pretty decent. Anything outside of that
has been garbage. Let's just be honest.
We once had somebody make us a milkshake that was actually a slushie with chocolate syrup and
ice.
Called it a milkshake. And I was like,
they put ice in a blender
with milk
and chocolate syrup and called that a milkshake. That is not a milkshake, my friends.
No, it's not. So we politely said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway.
The milkshakes have typically been garbage on most cruise lines.
Yes, this is going to be fancy schmancy milkshakes. You've seen different areas that have like these, like, what do you call them? Like pint jars.
Yeah, the fancy stuff.
That have the toppings that are like cake and donuts or whatever. Anyway,
I'm down with that. I'm a milkshake fan. I don't know that I need the cakes and donuts on my milkshake, but just a good, solid, quality milkshake, I'm in.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than okay,
what in the hell are we doing?
Bringing back an old favorite, Chops Grill, which is a good place to go get a nice steak.
I like Chops.
Their crab cakes are really good.
Good steaks are really good.
Yeah, steaks are really good. Desserts are out of this world. Pro tip, if you are in the main dining room, you will notice on the bottom of your menu, you can get a Chops Grill filet for under $20, I believe. It may be over 20 with gratuity, etc. Don't skip out on this, you guys. If you don't want to pay the $50-$60 to go to Chops Grill,
same food.
It's the exact same steak
for about half price.
For $20 instead of $60. So yeah, if you want a steak one night, I suggest you go to the main dining room for formal night, for lobster night, which is the second formal night. Get you your lobster tail that you get complimentary.
Yep.
Order the Chops Grill for $20, the filet, surf and turf, baby. There you go. Pro tip.
They had a surf and turf on that menu as well. They brought out, it wasn't just a lobster tail, it's a whole lobster.
And they still have the whole main lobster on there. It's like $30, but
still for a whole main, and it was a
whole lobster.
I did that one night. It was a big lobster.
It was good too.
It was really good. Yeah,
lot of meat on that lobster.
It was big.
We got Giovanni's. We talked about that last episode, but that's going to be on the promenade. Giovanni's Italian kitchen and wine bar is exceptional if you love Italian food.
Ready to do that.
Definitely a good one to jump into. Hooked Seafood
is
coming to Icon. Hooked is currently on some other ships, definitely Wonder and some others, but it's just an all seafood restaurant where you can get
shrimp,
your lobster, shrimp, fish, all kinds of different stuff.
Don't know if they have crab or not.
I can't remember if I saw it.
They had lobster rolls. I don't think they had crab.
Crab could be a messy thing for a cruise ship, but
I love crab.
It may be on there. I have not looked at the menu because we have not sailed on a ship that's had it hooked, but we will definitely be looking at this.
Not too many of those yet.
Izumi, hibachi, and sushi.
We spoke about this.
We talked about this. It's fantastic. It's your sit-down teppanyaki where the chefs cook in front of you, or you also can just go to the sushi bar and sit down and have sushi. Either way, it's a fantastic experience. Well worth the money.
Added the walk-up window.
And they've got the Izumi in the park where you can walk up and get sushi to go.
Now, is that going to be two separate locations, Izumi or Izumi in the park, or is it going to be side by side?
It's going to be right there. So you're going to have
what I assume.
Izumi that you can go into, and then right next to it is the little walk-up window.
That's what I assumed would make sense, but I wanted to clarify.
Okay, Pier 7 is on Surfside, and it is going to be an for-fee eatery. Not exactly what all is going to be entailed here. I think they're going to have a brunch option, which is good, that you can pay for brunch.
And Surfside is the kids area.
Is the kids and family area.
So there's a buffet there, a quick service, and a paid restaurant. So you're going to have all that in the kids area.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Playmakers Sports Bar.
Love Playmakers.
Playmakers is it's just a great place.
Good wings.
Especially if you were on a week-long cruise.
During football season.
During football or baseball, whatever your sport of choice is. They usually have a wall of floor-to-ceiling TVs with every station known to man. So
go get your wings. Watch your game.
Have a merry
pool. Have a beer.
The campfire cookie is a must-do.
Very good.
Very, very, very good.
Big fan of Playmakers. I've enjoyed it on every ship that it's been on.
Yep. All right. We have room service, which is always a fee.
It used to be.
It's like $7.95 now for all you can eat on the menu. Just order whatever you want.
It's a one charge
for $7 and something.
I miss the old room service.
I know.
Bring me 32 chocolate milk.
We have a Starbucks on the ship, so if you have to have your Starbies, then by all means go get your Starbies. I will say,
don't ever say that again.
The Pearl Cafe will also serve you coffee and specialty drinks, and they use the same coffee. So, yeah, there you go.
All right, before we go too much further, we're gonna tell the chocolate milk story.
Okay.
We never told the chocolate milk story on here.
Okay. All right. So
we went on
This was a Carnival cruise.
Carnival cruise.
It was the first cruise that we took our 3 older children. It was before our daughter, she's mine, Elena was born. So it was way before that.
We took
3 of them, and
we had a balcony room, and they had an interior room across the hall from us.
Yes.
And back then, room service was completely free of charge. Everything you ordered was free. They'd bring you whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted. My kids like chocolate milk.
Who doesn't?
They're not Coke. They're not big Coke drinkers, but they love chocolate milk.
But at home, in order to feed them chocolate milk, I would have to buy 3 gallons a day because they would just mow through it.
We couldn't do that.
Don't provide that at home unless it was a special occasion.
Maybe some chocolate syrup and white milk occasionally or something like that.
But it was a lot of Kool-Aid, a lot of, Crystal Light, iced tea.
Feeding growing teenage boys is not cheap.
If you know, you know.
So they got on the ship and realized that they could have all the chocolate milk they want.
Yeah. And
so unbeknownst to us, they ordered room service one night. Well, when we open our door the next morning and look across the hall to their room, if I'm lying, I'm dying. There is a pyramid of empty chocolate milk cartons. It had to be 20
something cartons.
20, 25. These 3 heathens.
Yeah.
These love them to death, but they literally ordered. I'm surprised there was any chocolate milk left on the boat.
Yeah, it was 20 something chocolate milks, which if you think between them, probably 21.
They had 7 or 8 chocolate milks apiece. Yeah. And what was even more impressive is that they actually built a pyramid out of it outside the room.
They did. It was stacked up against the wall. So
it was impressive.
Yeah, it was just tiered up.
So we knock on the door, and of course they're all sitting in there going, oh. So they drank so much they were sick from drinking chocolate milk and just in pain.
But it didn't cost anything extra at that time. So
no, just listening to them moan and groan all day.
I was really surprised that the ship just brought them 27 chocolate.
They did. Maybe that's why they charge for room service now. It's all our fault. It's all our fault. We did this to all of you out there, and we apologize. We're really sorry.
That was back when they were, young teens, and
they're grown and married now. But we're sorry. We did this to you. We're the ones who run room service. It's all our fault.
So yeah. Funny story.
All right, how many venues do we have left, or does that cover them?
We got just a candy shop.
We'll hit it.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
I want candy. Dun, dun.
Sugar Beach.
Sugar Beach.
Yep, I think that's going to be on Surfside as well because that's
still the bulk candy type.
Yeah, just It's
good. It's pricey.
It is paid for by the pound, and
a pound doesn't take much.
No, it does not.
It's good. It's good stuff. Especially, I like Jelly Bellies, but be cautious when you go in there because it does get pricey really quick.
It does.
All right. Do we have any other? We've covered Icon now for 3 straight weeks. I'm sure these people are so sick and tired of Icon that they don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Oh,
or maybe they're just enjoyed every bit of it. So Icon, there's a lot going on, a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about.
So do we have anything else to go over at this time, or are we just going to wait till we're on the ship to give you?
No, we'll cover anything new that comes up.
If you have questions, send them. We'll answer those, of course.
Yeah, please do.
Or if there's any breaking.
But yeah, there's just a lot going on Icon, and there's a lot to be seen. We're going to get renderings. We're going to get new ship photos.
Absolutely.
Things are starting to wrap up over there. We expect this ship to be stateside probably sometime in December, if not before. It just kind of depends on, how things pan out. But mid-January, definitely those preview sailings are going to start. And then the first paid sailing, January 27th, which we will be on. So can't wait to bring you all that.
Not much more to go over right now. Do you have anything else, or you want to go ahead and take us out, Robin? Take us out to sea.
Take us to sea, Mr. Murdoch.
Take us to sea.
This podcast and video has been all about the one-liners for movies. I'm sorry.
Well, that's kind of our life.
I know. We kind of live our life by one-liners and movie quotes. I do have an announcement to make.
Go ahead. Give it to me. Hit me.
We mentioned previously, and this
hit me with your best shot.
Stop it. Taking over from that, when we reach 2,000 subscribers, we are going to be giving away 2 Universal Orlando tickets. So please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And if you would please go ahead and drop me an email with your subscriber name so that I can make sure you're entered. My email is oceanearstravel@gmail.com, and I will make sure that you're entered for that giveaway. We will not be announcing it until we hit 2,000 subscribers. So depending on how long that takes, it may be now, it may be Icon time. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. But once we have a winner, we will contact you via email and set up how to get that prize to you. So looking forward to that. We hope to be doing a lot more giveaways as our channels continue to grow. And maybe one day we'll all be on a cruise together. That's kind of the hope.
Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe before you go.
Go write those reviews.
Yeah. And until next time, friends, we'll see you soon. Bye.